Hi there, it's November 21st and time for Proverbs 21. Let's jump over there. We'll get into it. Verse 1. Rivulets of waters is the heart of a king in the hand of Jehovah. Wherever he pleaseth, he inclineth it. Right. God can guide the king where he wants. We don't have a king, but except Jesus, right? 2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, and Jehovah is pondering hearts, or evaluates the motives, right? You think you're right, but God is pondering your heart, or evaluating your true motives, right? To do righteousness and judgment is chosen of Jehovah rather than sacrifice, right? More acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice, right? God would rather you do righteous, right, and just than sacrifice, gifts, money, okay? 4. Loftiness of eyes and breadth of heart, tillage of the wicked is a sin. Wow. Let's read that over here. The lamp that guides the wicked, haughty eyes, and an arrogant heart is a sin. Right, tillage of the sin. Okay, this is pride, loftiness of eyes, right? Haughty, arrogant, proud, conceited. God doesn't like that stuff. 5. The purposes of the diligent are only to advantage, and of every hasty one only to want. Man. The plans of the diligent certainly lead to profit, but anyone who is reckless certainly becomes poor. Right. The purposes of the diligent are only to advantage, and of every hasty one only to want. Got that? 6. The making of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity driven away of those seeking death. Right. Most of this stuff is very hard to understand in the old language. That's why we keep going over to the home and Christian Standard over here, right? Making a fortune through a lying tongue is a vanishing mist, a pursuit of death. Right. And there's notes. Snare of death. One seeking death. Yeah, one seeking death. A vanishing mist driven away of those seeking death. Making of treasures by a lying tongue. A lot of that going on, right? 7. The spoil of the wicked catcheth them, because they have refused to do judgment. Violence of the wicked sweeps them away, because they refuse to act justly. Right? We're hoping for that on the violence of the wicked sweeps them away. Right? We're all waiting for that to happen now. 8. Forward is the way of a man who is vile, and the pure, upright is his work. Perverse, forward, right? A guilty man's conduct is crooked, but the behavior of the innocent is upright. Forward. It's another way of saying perverse back then. Forward, perverse, is the way of a man who is vile. And the pure, upright is his work. Right? Good. Innocent, upright. 9. Better to sit on the corner of roof than with a woman of contentions and a house of company. Right. You remember Solomon had 700 wives. You think you could keep that many women happy and contented at one time? Not possible. Right? 10. The soul of the wicked hath desired evil. Not gracious in his eyes is his neighbor. A wicked person desires evil. He has no consideration for his neighbor. Right? Wicked people. When the scorner is punished, the simple become wise, and in giving understanding to the wise, he receiveth knowledge. Okay, he said this yesterday in a different way, but the same way. right? When a scorner gets punished, those around him, the simple around him, become wise, right? They learn a lesson from watching somebody else get in trouble for something that they're doing, right? And in giving understanding to the wise, he receiveth knowledge. A wise person, I said rebuke the other day, right? When one teaches a wise man, he acquires knowledge. 12. The righteous one is acting wisely towards the house of the wicked. He is overthrowing the wicked for wickedness. Yeah, let's hope this is going on in America right now, okay? Righteous one is acting wisely towards the house of the wicked. He is overthrowing the wicked for wickedness. That's kind of a verse for America, right? Verse for America. The righteous one considers the house of the wicked. He brings the wicked to ruin. Right. We all need that. 13. Whoso is shutting his ear from the cry of the poor, he also doth cry and is not answered. Right. If you shut your ear to the cries of the poor, when you cry, it won't be answered. Right? Right? Sooner or later, we'll all be there. 14. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a bribe in the bosom strong fury. A bribe pacifies anger. A secret gets Zeus anger, and a covert bribe fierce rage. Right. Right. What is the one kind of anger? It says in Proverbs that cannot be pacified by gifts and bribes. Jealousy. Okay. No amount of gifts and bribes will soothe jealousy. But other kinds of anger, right? 15. To do justice is joy to the righteous, but ruin to workers of iniquity. Right? You should like doing good, to do just, be kind. Let's highlight that. Highlight it up there. Justice executed as a joy to the righteous, but terror to those who practice iniquity. Ruin, right? 16. A man who is wandering from the way of understanding is an assembly of Rephaim resteth. Rephaim resteth. Wow. A man who strays from the way of wisdom will come to rest in the assembly of the departed spirits. Rephaim, that's the departed spirits. Right? Don't wander from the way of understanding. Get that? 17. Whoso is loving mirth is a poor man. Whoso is loving wine and oil maketh no wealth. Right? The one who loves pleasure will become a poor man. Whoever loves wine and oil will not get rich. Right? Mirth. Mirth. That's funny. Who loves pleasure? Mirth. Right? Parties. 18. The wicked is an atonement for the righteous, and for the upright, the treacherous dealer. The wicked are a ransom for the righteous, and the treacherous for the upright. In place of. Right? Wicked will be put in place of the righteous. Atonement for the righteous. There you go again. Better to dwell in a wilderness land than with a woman of contentions and anger. More of Solomon's marital problems, right? More of Solomon's marital problems and his 700 wives. His mother tried to tell him, but he didn't listen. 20. A treasure to be desired, and oil is in the habitation of the wise, and a foolish man swalloweth it up. Let's read that over here. Precious treasure and oil are in the dwelling of the wise person, but a foolish man consumes them. Right? Hand to mouth, right? Hand to mouth and not saving anything. That's what foolish people never save. 21, whoso is pursuing righteousness and kindness findeth life, righteousness, and honor. Right. Now, I say that all the time, don't I? Kindness. Pursuing righteousness and kindness, right? We'll find life, righteousness, and honor. That only be kind, right? 22, a city of the mighty hath the wise gone up, and bringeth down the strength of its confidence. Excuse me. A wise person would have against a city of warriors and brought down its secure fortress, right? The brains over brawn, right? Is that what that says? Right. Brain over bronze. 23, whoso is keeping his mouth and his tongue is keeping from adversities his soul. Got that? We'll just make that yellow to go with 21. Right? The one who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Right? He's keeping from adversities his soul. I like that better. Say only kind things. Okay? Again, say only kind things. Don't say mean things. Right? If you only say kind things, keep your soul from adversity. Okay? Proud, haughty scorner is his name, who is working in the wrath of pride. Right? Pride, it says over here. That's what pride is. Proud, haughty, scorner. That's an abomination. The Lord, he finds that detestable. Okay? Proud, haughty, scorner, conceited, arrogant, all those words. 25, the desire of the slothful slayeth him, for his hands have refused to work. It's pretty straightforward, huh? Dreamers never do anything but dream. A slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. 26, all the day desiring he hath desired, and the righteous giveth and withholdeth not. 26. Yeah, 25 and 26 go together. All the day desiring he hath desired, and the righteous giveth and withholdeth not. The sacrifice. The desire of the slothful slayeth him, for his hands have refused to work. All the day desiring he hath desired, and the righteous giveth and withholdeth not. Okay. So I read that over here. The slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. He is filled with craving all day long, but the righteous give and don't hold back. Okay, 27. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination, much more when in wickedness he bringeth it. Again, over here, the sacrifice of the wicked person is detestable, how much more so when he brings it with ulterior motives. Right? Think about some of these. We won't mention names because that always gets me in trouble. Some of these very rich people that think they're giving to the poor when they have ulterior motives, okay, when they're actually trying to kill them. And it happens. Okay, it happens. So. <clears throat> 28. A false witness doth perish, and an attentive man forever speaketh. A lying witness will perish, but the one who listens will speak successfully. An attentive man, the one who listens. You listen, keep your mouth shut, and listen. It says that all over Proverbs too. 29. A wicked man hath hardened his face, and the upright he prepareth his way. A wicked man puts on a bold face, but the upright man considers his way. Stubborn, okay? Have you ever seen a stubborn person? I'm going to do what I want, and you can't stop me, right? The upright considers, prepares his way. 30, there is no wisdom nor understanding, no counsel over against Jehovah. Right? There is no wisdom or counsel or understanding against God, Jehovah. So over here, no wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel will prevail against the Lord. Right? Nothing. 31, a horse is prepared for a day of battle, and the deliverance is of Jehovah. Right? The battle belongs to the Lord. That's a song I used to sing back in the day. Okay, there you go. That's Proverbs 21. Let's go over the highlights here. We highlighted too. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, and Jehovah is pondering hearts. Or, all a man's ways seem right to him, but the Lord evaluates the motives. Ponders the hearts, it'll say. Right? Weighs the hearts. All right? God knows why you're doing something, even if you're pretending to do it for another reason. Think about that. Okay, highlighted 12. The righteous one is acting wisely towards the house of the wicked. He is overthrowing the wicked for wickedness. You can kind of feel that going on now, huh? And not just in America, okay? Other countries too, right? The righteous people are getting in place and overthrowing the wicked because of their wickedness. Bringing it to ruin, it says over here. Yeah. 15, to do justice is joy to the righteous, but ruin to workers of iniquity. Right? Justice executed is a joy to the righteous. To do what's right is a joy to the righteous. Right? You always do what's right, say what's right. Right? But a terror to those who practice iniquity. Right? Got that. 17, whoso is loving mirth or pleasure is a poor man. Whoso is loving wine and oil maketh no wealth. Right? Wine and oil. Right? Booze, pleasure, party. If you do nothing but partying all the time, right, you will not get rich. You will not. 21, we highlighted. Whoso is pursuing righteousness and kindness findeth life, righteousness, and honor. I say this all the time. Be kind, okay? Say only kind things, uplifting things, edifying things. Don't say anything that would tear somebody down, okay? If that's all you do, you will find life, righteousness, and honor. Okay? And 23 goes with that. Whoso is keeping his mouth and his tongue is keeping from adversities his soul, right? The one who pursues righteousness, the one who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble, right? If you say only kind things, you will keep yourself out of trouble. Those two go together. Okay, we'll highlight it 30. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel over against Jehovah. No wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel will prevail against the Lord. Right? If someone's preaching against God, it will not prevail. I got something in my eye. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 21. So there you go. Stay tuned later today. We are starting on the epistles, and they've broken up Acts. I said we finished Acts yesterday. If that was a misstatement in our Through the Bible Linear, there are 28 chapters in Acts, and we've only gone through 15 of them, so they're going to put a lot of the epistles in between to try and keep the storyline and the history and the timeline intact. So stay tuned for that. We're on day 326, I believe. But give us a like if you think about it. But until later, we'll do it again. See ya.